two Master Gardeners with the Jackson County Master Gardeners Association, Marla Gilpin and Betty Lorenzi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So I think all of us are worried we haven't had enough rain.
We haven't, you're right.
Is it hurting your gardens?
Oh, it is. It's hurting all of us, yes,
Oh.
absolutely.
But we're going to hopefully get more rain, and then the gardens
Yes.
will look beautiful, and then you'll have a beautiful garden tour.
I
Yes,
think
we
we'll
will.
have a beautiful garden tour no matter what.
And it's been a while. We had COVID, and that kind of threw the monkey wrench into a lot of plans like this.
It did. This was originally going to be the 2020 garden tour, and it is now the 2023 garden tour.
All right, you both have all the details, so let's hear about it.
Okay.
What day is it?
It's Saturday, June 24th,
Okay.
from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., rain or shine. We have 7 residential home gardens, and we have 1 community garden.
Oh,
And they're all in Jackson. They're all easy to get to. Betty has a few details about each one of the gardens to tell you about. The tickets are $10 a piece, and that ends up being just a little over $1 per garden.
let's hear about these gardens, because some of us, we've driven by them and we've wondered about them.
Yep.
Well, you know, Jackson has a lot of really beautiful private gardens that nobody ever gets to see. And people that own those gardens would like to show them off, but how do you do that? So the garden tour is a perfect way. And like Marla said, we have 7 private gardens. And then the community garden, which you might have heard of YPOP. They do a youth program in
Yeah, YPOP.
addition. Yeah. Well, they have gardens behind, and it's a full 2 lots. And they have senior gardens as well as youth gardens. And the kids have artwork out there, and they've just done a lot of stuff. And it's fun to walk through and see what you can do with the kids in the community.
All right, so here's the brochure that has all 8.
Yes.
And so the one on Lawrence Street has garden rooms. And they developed this from going to Disney and looking at Epcot. And they came up with the idea of constructing garden rooms. And you can actually see the difference as you go from room to room in their garden. So that's very, very nice. The one on 23rd Street, they got their idea from England. And so she's developed an informal English garden. And she has little vignettes throughout the garden. So part of the fun of walking through there is seeing if you can spot what she's set up in areas of the garden. They're all different. We have a pollinator garden. And obviously the idea there is you're going to see what plants you can put in that will attract the hummingbirds and the bees and all the insects that we want to provide a place to fertilize and be around for all of us.
Now, some you can see the front yard, like the one in Essex Heights,
Yes.
but this looks like you wouldn't, the
That's
backyard.
living in Mike's backyard.
Okay.
This is what we call the hosta garden on the tour, but I think as your viewers can see, it's not just a hosta garden.
Right.
They have rock gardens, they have all kinds of little miniature plants. Those lilies that are showing in the picture are over 6 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
Gorgeous.
They are gorgeous.
I wouldn't even know those were lilies. Now, wisteria, is that a flower? Or is,
It's a vine,
okay.
and that's at the 23rd Street house.
This is the English garden concept,
Oh, wow.
the
Looks like a
informal.
little English cottage as well.
It does,
Yeah.
yes.
It's very small but perfect.
Nice.
Another one, the one on Wildwood, they call it a therapy garden. So there's pathways as you walk through. It's very quiet, very serene. There's little benches to sit and just take in the landscape. Is this the hosta garden too?
No, that's Donna's
That's
house.
Donna Lakes. Okay.
Yes.
This is On Browns Lake also.
That's
And
Donna and John Lake?
Yes.
Browns.
Yes.
Oh, we can go to their house?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can go to their garden.
they call me close friends, but they've never invited me to their house.
Well, now you have a ticket. You can go see their garden.
Okay, I will.
And that's
Donna?
Mary Jo Schultz, Mary Jo and John Schultz's garden.
Yeah, and that is just so cute.
Again,
and as they say,
They've
it's
called me their close friends, and I've never been to their house.
Well, it's time to get a ticket, Bart.
Yeah.
in addition to, they describe it as exuberant foliage and plants, but they also have the formal garden in the circle in their yard.
So
Which
what do
is
they call
different.
those that they
The
carve? with-
topiaries.
Topiaries, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
think it
neat.
looks like a hobbit place.
It does. It
Yeah.
does. And that's part of YPOP right there.
Yeah, those are the gardens that the kids and the seniors have put in.
It's neat. They have the lawn chairs sitting out there. They can enjoy the scenery. And
Exactly.
yeah. These are really nice gardens. So it's nice that you have people that are willing to have people come.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what makes the garden tour.
Well,
And
and
they're proud of what they've done and
They
happy
should
to
be.
show it off.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Donna Lake's garden, while I just go back to it, she has put her gardens in to complement the view of the lake. She has 10 different garden beds, and she has over 40 pots just put around to add color.
Well, we'll just have to stop by and.
I think you should.
And it's nice. They're all kind of. I mean, you don't have to go drive miles and miles between.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. They're all very close by.
You as gardeners, every gardener I know, they specialize in something. What about you, Marla?
You know, I like perennials. I like the ease of them, the same plant coming up year after year. That's been my big thing. I haven't been serious about gardening until I retired. And so, yeah, that's me.
How about you,
Perennials.
Betty? What's your specialty?
Making too big a garden. I've got gardens that go all the way around the house and in the back, and they're mostly perennial. But I do pop annuals in because you just need that color in the spring and summer.
Betty told me before the show, despite her husband being Italian and her married to an Italian, they neither can cook. So,
Hey.
do you grow any vegetables?
No, I don't do food. I do pretty.
Okay. To be a master gardener, you have to go through a course,
You
and
do take a course, and it's through Michigan State Extension. It's offered now online and virtually instead of through the classroom like it has been.
so the garden tours. It's $10 to see the whole thing.
Yes.
And is this a fundraiser or is it just the?
It's an event. It is.
Event,
It is a
okay.
fundraiser also, since we are a nonprofit organization, and there aren't a lot of ways that we can raise funds. We do a lot of work in the community, a lot of gardens that people don't realize. The Dahlem Center, the libraries, several churches have the benefit of master gardeners taking
Oh.
care of their gardens. The hospice home, the parts of the Jackson County Fairgrounds are done by master gardeners.
Grass Lake.
Grass Lake Depot, yes, thank you.
That First Presbyterian Church. It's got a beautiful garden in the front. That could be one of your.
It could be. We
could be.
have individual members who choose.
They do it.
Because if you beautify like a nonprofit, the churches, the libraries, that's your volunteer hours. And so we have a lot of individual projects.
The tickets are available at any one of the gardens.
Yes,
And
and
is
most
it,
any
it's on
master
our
gardener
Facebook,
too.
right?
oh, cool. Next week we will be giving away some tickets to the Master Gardeners Garden Tour. So just tune in all next week.
Wonderful, thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
I hope it's a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Yes.
We do too. It will be. It won't matter. It'll be beautiful to see the gardens.
It
Yep.
will, yes. Thanks to all the gardeners who are sharing their talents, and thanks to you for being here.
Thank you, Bart.
Marla Gilpin and Betty Lorenzi with the Jackson Master Gardeners Association. Well, Steve Tucker is